Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. If you're new here, my name is Georgiana and I hope you like this video. If you do, make sure you like, and if you're not yet subscribed, subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell. In this video I'm going to be speaking about the IT Girl Beauty Book. I wanted to remember this. It's IT Girl Beauty Book 3. It's volume 3. I found out after researching it a bit because when I first saw it online, I didn't know about the existence of these books, of these beauty books. Apparently this is not the only one or the first one that IT Cosmetics releases. Apparently there have been several others. This is the one that came out in 2019 as far as I could see. And it's the only one that I've seen when I was just scrolling through cult beauty websites. I was looking for other things. I was mainly looking for a bronzer with a blush together, something that's compact so I can take away when I'm traveling real soon for a few days. So therefore I found this. It basically has everything except mascara and a foundation or a CC cream. It even has concealer, so I could probably do all my makeup from this book using concealer just to touch up. I am gonna read the description a bit and show you how it arrived. It was in a silver box with a bow, and I have the bow next to me here. It also has a leaflet that shows you how to use this and explains what's inside. This product costed me £52 and I got it from Cold Beauty website. I thought it's a really good price because some other products have less inside, just bronzer, blush or two shadows or something like that. This has everything except the CC cream and the mascara. You can basically have everything inside this palette. So the description on the website is an easy to transport palette, unfold to reveal 3 powders, bye bye pores pressed in translucent, bye bye pores bronzer in the shade beige, IT Girl ombre blush in bubbly 1, bubbly 2 and bubbly 3, and 3 concealers, 3 lip color, 10 eyeshadows, 1 universal brow powder, 1 eyeliner and 1 highlighter topper. So that is blowing my mind. It blew my mind when I've seen this. I just love the fact that it's so compact and it has everything in here. I mean, even a mirror. I would love for this to perform really well, so I'll just get this with me. I mean, IT Cosmetics is a good brand, so I do have faith this will be good. I was initially tempted to get my Carnival palette, the one that I love so much and you've seen in so many of my videos, but that's such a big palette to carry with me. And when you're in a holiday or somewhere, you just want to do stuff. You don't want to just sit in the mirror and do your makeup and waste precious time from a holiday, especially nowadays when I really appreciate every little bit of getting away somewhere. Okay, I'll start, and except this product, I'm gonna only be using the ITCC cream, which has an SPF 40 that I have. And this is a good one. I've used this in Malta where it was hot as well before the pandemic when I was in my holiday, and it stayed put really well. I love this product. And I'm also gonna use this mascara on because you only need mascara and foundation or slash CC cream or something like that because everything else is in here. So imagine if I could only just get these and just a few brushes and that's it, I'm good to go. Huh? That'll be good. Going to be using this Look Good Feel Better multitasking brush, even though usually I apply this with the sponge, with the wet damp beauty blender, how people say it. And I forgot to put my headband. Uh-oh. I don't like hair on my face when I do my makeup. I have it just next to me here. It's just such a comfy headband. I know it looks a bit ridiculous with these ears on, but I like it. And it's comfy. So I'm gonna throw this on real quick. And I actually like this brush. It applies it really well. It's a good brush. It's a synthetic brush, and it's a bit fluffy, not too fluffy, but it does say it's multitasking on it. I suppose it can be used for putting cream bronzers or something like that on as well, or cream blushes. And this is a really good product because it does give me some coverage. You can build it up as well, but it has a nice sheen to it. It's not very matte. I know it says matte, but it does have a bit of a sheen to it, but not too much. And now move on to my product, the one that I can't wait to try. And I am gonna put some medium tan maybe. You can probably contour with the tan rich. If you're a lighter skin tone like me, I could probably use this tan rich concealer to contour with if I want to, probably. But I don't know if this is good if you're deeper skin, if this would be good for you. I'm not sure. What I'm going to do though, I am gonna color correct, because I think I could do that by picking the medium tan a little bit and putting it just here where I get those really purpley hues, just here. And I'm just picking it up with my finger just to see how it behaves, how it works. And I like it. Ooh, nice. It's very velvety feeling. It feels balmy as well. I don't know, it just feels very balmy, and I think it illuminated already this inner eye area. We put a bit there. Has good coverage. Yeah, I get a bit more line here like that, a bit there. I think this medium, it's not as deep for me actually, but let me take some fair light now on my finger and just place it the same here and there. Wow, I like it. It has a bit of a yellow undertone, slight yellow undertone, which I personally like a lot in my concealer and in my foundation, because I do have yellow undertone. So it really illuminates. Oh, and I just thought of it, you could probably use this fair light to illuminate as well, if you might use the tan rich to contour. That is if you're a lighter skin tone like I am, or lighter than me. But yeah, it looks, I mean, it has coverage. It gives me coverage. It feels very balmy on the skin and hydrating. So yeah, I would probably do this on the run when I do my makeup in away on holiday. And I'll just put a bit of this fair light and medium tan, dip my finger in both of them, and put a bit on my lids, just a thin layer, just to prep my lid for later on eyeshadow application. I have a little brush here. Oh, picks up a lot. And I was thinking, did I put CC cream? Yes, I did. So it's time to just... Wow, it looks like it blurred the whole thing. It is Bye Bye Pores. And I'm gonna set everywhere where I've put the CC cream. And on top of the eyes as well. I like this powder. It does look like it's blurring the pores. I mean, it is called Bye Bye Pores, but somehow I'm skeptical with these things. I'm like, yeah, right. But no, it's actually saying bye-bye to my pores. Wow, I love it. I love it. I really like it so far. Now I'm gonna pick up from this Bye Bye Pores bronzer. Ooh, nice. It has a bit of orangey kind of sun-kissed look. This shade is Beach. It's called Beach. The shade of the bronzer. I need to get under here because I like to contour. Oh, nice, 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 nice. I like it. Wow. No, I like the shade of it. This is also a first impression because I have never tried it. I only swatched it just before I started the video. I'm gonna put a bit under my lip here to give the impression of like a fuller lower lip. I think I went too much with that then. I can overdo it with bronzer many times. That's my favorite step, that and the blush. Just contour a little bit. Just a bit there. I think I need to definitely blend that in a little bit. Have a clean brush here because I overdid it. And for down my neck, I'm gonna pick up a bigger brush because it's easier. I love the fact that these are big white pans in which I can dip for powder or for bronzer. I love that. And the blush has the same. These are full products. They're full-size products, these. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this long one underneath, the A Glow, this one here, I think it's a topper highlighter and it has a pink hue to it. I have it swatched, but it's barely there. You can barely see it, but it is beautiful. I'm thinking about it at this point because this is the step I like to apply after bronzer. I do like to put the highlighter first before the blush, but I am gonna pick up this highlighter up here and I'm just gonna pat, and it has a bit of a pink hue. Does it? No, it's a bit of a champagne. I do like to apply this with my finger, even if it's a powder, because it gives me a natural kind of look. I mean, it doesn't impress me very much, to be honest. I don't know if it's with a brush, it would be a bit, it just, I don't know. So I have an angled brush here. I am going to just scoop up some of this brow power. I just decided that I want to do my eyebrows now at this step. Just dipped my brush into the powder and just comb it through. I hope it's gonna be enough for me because I do have some lack of hairs in some places, and for me the pencil does the best job personally. So for some people might not be enough, this powder, if you need to build an eyebrow. This is called the Universal Taupe, and I do must say that the shade is really good and I'm very, very impressed with it because it just looks like it filled in my empty spots, bold spots there that I have here in this area. So I wriggled my brush in between the hairs like that, put a bit above as well, in the corner a little bit, build here a bit. And I must say, I really love it. I mean, look at the difference between the eyebrows. Wow, I'm very impressed. You do need a spoolie though, separately. Brush a little bit through. I'm impressed so far, so impressed. I cannot tell you. Now do the other eyebrow. This powder, it can be used in the crease as well, I reckon, because it is a powder. So I think you could just do that too with it. To be honest, I didn't expect that this powder would satisfy my needs for what do I usually do with my brows, because I usually use a pencil to just fill in those empty boldy spots. So I am actually very, very impressed. And if I wriggle it through the hairs, just makes it look more natural and disperses the product really well. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, the only thing left is to put eyeshadow really, because so far I'm so impressed, and some lipstick because you have that in here as well. You know what, I'm gonna pop some Afterglow, this highlighter thing, on top, even though I have a lot going on with the blush and the highlighter together. They gave me a lot, but just for the sake of trying everything in here, I'm just gonna pop a bit. Wow, you have a pink hue from this. I'll put a bit here and a bit here. Wow, wow, wow. Very dewy and fresh and covered up. I really like the effect so far, really, really do. I'm just gonna randomly go into here however I feel like. Wow, I mean, I love this palette. I think it's coming with me. That's why I got it, but I thought, what if it's not good? But it's really nice. Wow. I'm gonna put some Thrill as well. This is more pigmented. It's the reddest one here. Make like an ombre effect. They feel very balmy and hydrating. I really like the feel of it, but I'll remove it a bit because I want to put another shade. And I would like to put the shades alone first, just to see what we get. I'll put some Adorn, which is the first one from the left. It's a mauvey pink. It feels very balmy. And I really, really like it. Really like it. Beautiful. The next one is Je ne sais quoi. The one that tempted me the most first time. It does look very nice too. It's very balmy. Again, it's very hydrating. It feels hydrating. I love it. I love this one too alone. It feels so hydrating. And it has this sheen on, if you can see. Now I'm gonna put the next one, which looks like a red. So this is Thrill, the last shade, which is the most pigmented. And you can build them up. Wow, I like Thrill. It's not exactly a red, but I mean, it is a red. I don't know how to explain colors really. I see when I build it up, it becomes more red. You can be built up. This is such a beautiful shade. This is my favorite, I think, out of them all. It just shows you how versatile the palette is, because it's friendly for daytime with the other two, but you can also intensify it for nighttime as well. It's a really, really good shade, and you could just leave this on and just put the Superhero, this is how it's called, the black liner, and just like glimmer on top, which is the second shade, like just some, and that's it. You're ready. Very minimalistic, and just black eyeliner with some mascara, and that's it. Wow, I really like this one. But I am gonna, for the sake of this palette, I want to go into more eyeshadows. I'm not just gonna put the liner how I said, even though you could definitely do that. You have options in here basically, but I wanted to give you an idea of how the shades look alone on the lips. I'm gonna put Wink at the base here, like that, with a brush like that. I just want to do that because my vest is that color, and it's just very inspirational. I'm gonna put some green, this deep green, khaki green shade, and just build it up there at the liner. I don't have fallout, which is good because I already put my CC cream. You know, whilst I was doing this, I realized that I forgot to put this eye foundation on. It's called Cashmere, the shade, Superhero Eye Foundation, so I definitely should do that. Ooh, pigment. Okay, I'm just gonna pat this everywhere like that, this eye foundation. And it's very pigmented, this shade. It's, you can really see it on. Impressive. With the shade like that, to see it on, it's impressive. And now continuing with what I was doing with this Wink, just dipping my brush and applying this liner. You know, I'm very impressed that this doesn't fall everywhere under my eye area, considering they're so powdery. I don't know, they fall everywhere when you dip your brush. Wow, love it. And now in the crease, I am gonna put some Dash. Oh, I don't see the Dash. Do I? No, not really seeing it. I don't see this shade on. It looks very odd. Okay, barely kind of seeing it now, but not really. Okay, so Dash, you don't really see that. I wonder if you take it and you put it with the finger. Yes, you see it. It's a very, I don't know, I'm not a fan of Dash, this shade, very much. Maybe with time I will make it work somehow, but so far, as a first impression, it doesn't pick up very well. It's very subtle. It's very subtle. Well, very subtle. Okay, well, I am gonna do the same thing on the other side. Oh, I can see more here. How come? But not very much. It's a subtle hue of shadow, which is kind of nice for a crease if you want to really no makeup look and you just want to put a little bit of that, you know, push that area back a bit, and just in the crease there, it's very subtle. You can barely see it. So on top of it, I'm gonna go with something else. Maybe Flicker, which is this brown shimmery, not shimmery, satiny looking, brown satiny looking shade. Yes, you can see that a bit more. I'm using the same brush because that one you couldn't really see, so just gonna place that where I know. Let me relax my eyes. I have hooded eyes, so when my eyes are relaxed, I want to be able to see that shadow there. Okay, nice. I like Flicker. Cute name. I don't know why I think of Flipper, the dolphin, but it's not Flipper, it's Flicker. So I did that. That's cute. And now I'm gonna try Glint, which is a satiny khaki green. since I have the matte khaki green as an eyeliner. Ooh, okay, okay. This is more. What's going on? Something's going on here. I don't know if I like the fact that I did that, because it took away from this lift, from the, put a bit more darker here, and it drags my eye looking, you see, I look more tired on this side because of what I just did now. So it's too late anyway. Let me pick it up on my finger though. It looks quite satiny khaki green, but I'll apply that just like so. Pat it on. It's very dark. I don't know why I expected it to be a bit more light of a khaki green. I feel like what I just did now, it just made my look, I don't know, it makes me look tired somehow compared to this side. I feel like this goes well with what I'm wearing as well. I just lifts my whole face, but this kind of made me tired. Definitely. If only I can remove that now that I did, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. You'll know what I did. Like on this other side, maybe I should do something else. I'll put some Ember because I want to try as much as possible from this palette. Ooh, this looks like it's gonna be pigment on. So I'm gonna put it there. Okay, I like that. I really do. At least it suits me. Really like that shade. Look at that. It's a burgundy and it's very, very pigmented. Now this inspires me to do something else. This one drags me down, this color. I don't like it there, at least for me. I'm not sure. Now yeah, I don't know. But I am gonna pick up All Heart, which is this rosy gold here. And oh, I don't see a lot of shimmer on. It's very satiny looking as well, but we'll see on the lid. Just placing it in the center maybe. I can't say that I'm in love with this shade. All Heart is called, because it just, yeah, it's a nice shade, but it's a very daily friendly shade. Maybe I would put it in the crease as well. Maybe all over the lid goes better. Let's see. This again makes me look tired. I mean, until this step with this eye. So now I'm gonna take some sparkler, which is on top here, this champagne-y looking one. It looks very powdery on, but I'm gonna put that in the inner corner. Oh my god, look how pigmented that is. Yeah, distributing that. Yeah, that's very satiny. It has a lot more shimmer, so I'm dragging that on top of the other one that didn't have much going on. Gonna take this little one and put some just under the brow here. Oh, it's very pigmented, this one as well. For a light shade, it shows me a lot of pigment, just to clean up here. Or you can highlight with some matte, you know, instead of, which I could do now. So I'm gonna use the eyeliner now, even though I messed it up with my eyes. They don't look amazing, I don't like it, but I wanted to go with every shade. I love the eyebrow products. I mean, the face things so far I love the powder, the blush, the lipsticks are balmy. I love the bronzer, the concealer. I'll see how it is throughout the day, and I'll write in the description below how they behave, like how they stay on, and if they show off more lines or not, if they go in between my fine lines or not, because I do have fine lines. But I'll put some superhero eyeliner on and I'll see how this one is. It does its job, makes it look like I have definition on the lash line, so I am pleased about that. You can build it up. Look, I can wet my brush probably as well, but I just don't have any face mist next to me or anything. But this works just fine. It's actually very, very pigmented, so I'm very happy with the eyeliner. Okay, I have some fallout here, as you can see, like the blackness from the eyeliner. I don't want to continue the other eye just because I know I'm gonna remove this area and redo it a little bit. I finally finished the makeup look. I cleaned up everything and I did it again. And now that I played more with the eyeshadows, I know for sure that the eyeshadows are the least favorite from this palette, actually. But they're good at, you know, just creating a makeup look fast and something basic for traveling. if you don't want something more wow with some shimmer, something more special on your eyes, if you're gonna do it fast to have something like really shimmery or beautiful, I don't think the eyeshadows have that. I must say I'm a bit disappointed by the eyeshadows. The only ones that I really like are the same ones that I just said before. The burgundy one, I will mention what I have on my eyes, how I redone it, and what are the eyeshadows I went for, because they are really nice. They are my favorites from these ones. They work best. So I again did the same thing with the color Wink. Did a liner with that dark green, the Wink. Then I've put a bit of burgundy here in the outer corner, dragged that color up here and blended it out. Then I went with the flicker, the satiny brown, and just went from the middle down towards the inner corner in the crease there. Just spread that burgundy, just connected it with the burgundy and just went in the inner corner here like that on the crease with this flicker. And then in the outer crease I've put a bit of sparkler, this satiny golden shade. I've put it on the outer corner, but you see it's not very sparkly. And then towards the inner corner I went with the glimmer, which is the lighter champagne yellowish gold tone like that. And I've put some beam, which is the white matte, beigey matte. I've put it under the eyebrow, highlighted, and I really like that. It's really pigmented. The eye foundation, the superhero eye foundation, which is the long one, I did put as a base before I started all this. It's really good as well. I did put the liner, the black liner, on top of the Wink green. You know, I put a bit of just to lift the eye and contour the eye. Not contour, highlight the lash line basically. And I didn't even go into this rosé gold because I don't like it. It just looks, in the pan it looks more beautiful than it actually is on the finger or on the lid. It just looks like grayish and doesn't do anything special. This looks more beautiful in the pan as well, this lighter green one. I wasn't impressed with that. That you can't even see on the lid, this dash one. So I suppose that 1, 2, 3, these are the shades that I don't really like. They're a bit powdery, chalky, that's the word in English. They're chalky, they're powdery. I don't like that, especially these two. They're very powdery and chalky, this glimmer and the sparkler. Yeah, I am not impressed with the eyeshadow part. But I really like the lipsticks. The formula is very hydrating and very balmy. I have this one on, which is Adorn. I have it on and it just settled really nicely. And it feels so balmy and hydrating. I really like the formula. I like the blush, I like the bronzer, I like the powder, the concealers. I like the formula, but then again, is it early to say that? I'm just gonna put it in the description of this video and see how it wears out throughout the day, because yeah, I do like the shade though. I like the shade for me personally. This first one, the Fair Light, it's really, it has a yellow undertone and I do like that. And you can use this to highlight as well when you just want to highlight certain areas of the face. This dark one you can use to contour if you're light like me, but if you're deeper skin tone, I'm not sure how these would work for you. I would be interested to know that. Actually, let me know in the comments below, because it might help others as well to know how these perform on deeper skin tone. So overall, I like this, but the eyeshadows are not the best quality. There are 3 that I don't really like in there, but the other lighter ones, they're chalky. So that's the downside from this palette. I hope this video helped to decide if this product would be for you or not. I don't know, if I would have known that about the eyeshadows, I'm not sure if I would have bought this actually, because it influences me a lot. I do want to have that kind of special shimmer on. If I'm gonna do something quick, I want my shimmer to perform. I want to just, you know, have it really sparkle, or have something special, some sparkles that are really not to be chalky either. I don't like that the eyeshadows are chalky and they're fall apart, crumble all over like that. And another downside that I noticed whilst I was using it is that you have to keep this open when you use it. So I hope these products won't dry out in time. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna time will tell. It's a good idea of a product. I like the packaging. I like how little it is. I like the fact that you have so many products in there. If only the eyeshadows would perform a bit better, that would be perfect, to be honest. I hope it helps. Let me know in the comments below if you have any of these beauty books, or if after this review would you buy one. Are those a deal breaker, the shadows? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please do click that video, click that button, and click the notification bell as well. Like this video, let me know you liked it or it was useful to you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!